Welcome to Rock and Reddit. Let's get started. What's something that people think makes them look cool, but actually has the opposite effect? When babies get excited about walking. Real freaking cool, baby. I can walk too. Yeah. Smug little bastards. Never admitting when you're wrong. It may seem like a confidence power play, however, most people just don't care enough about you to say anything or indicate that they noticed. They'll just slowly drift away from you till one day you're all alone wondering why no one with any level of competence wants to hang out / work with you. And all you'll have left to do is run for public office. Edit, my first and second, sixth, gilding. So kind. Thank you all. Remember to vote, everyone, even in local elections. Elitism. It's fucking stupid to attack someone who enjoys a hobby only just because doesn't put his life on it. Oh, you hate elitism? Name 3 elitists. Posting photos of cash on social media. I always think it is funny how doing that is commonly accepted, whereas if you screenshotted your bank account or net worth you'd be an asshole. I was trying to explain to someone why I gave up coffee. I was addicted, and I had started to suffer from insomnia. If I went too long, maybe like an hour or 2, without one, I would begin to shake, and migraines would set in. Basically just normal effects of overdoing caffeine. She asked me how many I was having, and basically tried to turn it into this competition of, oh, I drink more coffee than you. OMG, I'm so quirky and sleep deprived, haha. Stop turning bad habits and other people's issues into a competition of how badly you treat your body. It doesn't make you cool. Edit, thank you for gold. Bragging about not reading. Bro, people do that. When people post their weed on Snapchat. Please stop blasting your music in places where people cannot escape it. I see your earbuds in your pocket, please salvation. Or having a phone call with your speaker on so everyone has to hear your conversation. People listening to their voice messages with many people around. I unironically like wearing fingerless gloves for actual tasks, not just out and about. When people ask me why I wear them, I tell them it's because I'm so cool. I'm not exactly certain how cool they make me, but I know it's a lot. One-upping and putting other people down to make yourself look good. Rife in white-collar jobs. I despise people who do it. Got that smileless brother. I love him to death. But that guy won't let you get happy about anything you have. Most recent thing that he did. My husband and I took our kids to Croatia to visit family. We stayed for 2 months. My husband and kids have gone more often. But the last time I took a real vacation and went there was in 2009. Of course I was ecstatic and started sending pictures to the family chat. Since we landed in Madrid for a layover, everybody was happy and commenting on the pictures. Everybody but my brother. His comments were only about when he and his wife went, or posting his own pictures, which we all saw, we all talked about, and that it happened like 5 years ago. I hate people like that, man. Having a phone conversation on a loudspeaker in public, or blasting shitty music from a cheap oversaturated BT speaker on public transport. We get it, negative attention is also attention, but taking over a public space with your edginess is just being an asshole. My parents have recently discovered speakerphone and refuse to believe there is such a thing as speakerphone etiquette. I'll be talking to them and all of a sudden I'll hear, "So do we know what we want to order?" And I realize they've been holding this entire conversation on speakerphone in a restaurant, surrounded by people trying to enjoy their dinner. Being an asshole while hiding. Being the "it's just a joke." Stop taking it seriously. Why can't you take a joke statements? Hating all genres of music, except the one they like. I learned this the hard way by only liking heavy metal and shitting on all other music without giving a chance as a teen. Metal is still my favorite, but all genres have good music. People who say things like I'm just an asshole. No, you lack the emotional maturity to deal with others and use nastiness as a defense. It's not cool as a tray. Try be nice. Edit, thank you for the gold and silver. AHH yes, or I'm a bitch. Deal with it. Kids bragging about their parents' wealth and success. There was a guy my best friend dated in high school who had very wealthy lawyers as parents, and he scoffed at me and my friends for having part-time, minimum wage jobs. He said, verbatim, "Nothing is worth doing if it pays less than $50 an hour. That's what my parents make." And that was the moment I realized there really are people that are that out of touch from reality. Edit. Man, this was like 8 years ago, and many are debating about lawyers and how much they make an hour. All I know is this kid thought his time was worth $50/hours at the age of 16 with no experience, and said his parents made that much. I deck what they actually made, and $50/HR is a lot for me/my friends, because we all come from low income, working class families. His parents were extremely wealthy and probably made way over $50/HR. I just remember that's what the kid said to us. Being assholes without a reason. I really hate that this is me. From a young age I've always been an asshole to pretty much all of my friends, and now as I'm getting older I'm realizing how much of an asshole I am. And I really hate it, and a lot of the time I really try to stop, but it's become so much of a habit that it's really hard. I know that it could be adolescence, and I've always struggled with dealing with my emotions. I compress them a lot and let them all out at once and become a complete mess, especially anger, because I lash out at things almost instantaneously. I really hate it, and I'm aware of it. It's just really hard to stop. Edit. Thank you everyone so much for all the support. It sounds so cringy, but thank you so much. It has genuinely made me feel quite happy. I'm not sure if this is just an Australian thing, but people who rev their cars/motorbikes really loud, and it's usually quite late at night, while most people are trying to sleep. Guess it's a thing worldwide. Yeah, assholism isn't country specific. I'm on a bus full of idiots, and most of the conversations I hear anymore is how people will try to get into a relationship just for sex. The target usually being called horrible things, like bitch. I also hear things such as people bragging about how bad they are, and how many felonies they have, and how much of a total fucking cunt they are. One thing I don't get is people bragging about how manipulative they are. Like, okay, good job, now I trust you even less. Shitting on things other people like. We all have stuff we don't like, but if you spend all your time putting down everything a person is interested in, you don't look cool or edgy. You look like a dick with no interests. Shitting on things other people like, and often it's preceded by the question, am I the only person? As though the dislike makes them special. Cheaters, the more the cooler. People who come out with life lessons and quotes. They think they are so profound and deep, but I think they come off as big-headed and stupid. It's never your successful friends posting inspirational quotes on Facebook. Having a side chick/girl/guy, especially in some Instagram _comedy cringe sketches, where it's relatable jokes. No, it's not funny or cool to cheat on your significant other. You're trash. Edit. This is not about polyamorous people or polygamous relationships. This is about affairs, and thinking it's cool to lie to your S/O. It has nothing to do with polygamy or polyamory, as they are valid and can be healthy, but cheating and violating your partner's trust cannot. These things should not be aligned in any way, and are completely different. Someone who smoked weed once who then goes on to brag about it. Honestly, bragging about smoking weed itself. I've met several people who casually interject how high they are into a random conversation and seemingly try to bring up the fact they smoke weed at any given moment. Bragging about getting high is about as cool as bragging about getting drunk. I mean, I don't particularly care if people smoke it, nor if it's legalized. At least then a lot of these people might stop thinking they're edgy by talking about it constantly to their unfortunate interlocutors. How much they can drink before passing out. Wow. Man or a woman. Fucking applause to you. Great achievement. Weed, it's fun and all, but it's not a goddamn personality. That attitude itself literally kept me off drugs as a kid, lol. As all my friends started smoking pot, it became the only thing they ever talked about, and being a pothead consumed their identity. I found it lame and off-putting, so I never got into it beyond trying it. I have nothing against weed. Enjoy it all you want, but seriously, it's not a personality. Same goes for some craft beer fans who literally never have anything to talk about except beer. And I say this as someone who works in the industry and loves craft beer. Grown women who use baby talk to other adults in normal conversation. No, you are not cute or cool, or whatever the hell you think you are. Weirdo. You would hate Korea. Being into zodiac signs and using them as an excuse for any of their unlikable behavior. I don't put much stock in horoscopes because I'm a Scorpio and we are naturally skeptical. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment what you think. Makes people look stupid down below. Have a fantastic day and don't let your memes be dreams.